William. This is my sidekick, Amanda the Hug and Kiss. And we just want to let you know that some of this content may be sensitive. Shit. Sensitive and, what's it?
Insensitive.
Stop, Amanda. I gotta write that down. Insensitive and tasteless. No, tasteless and offensive. Offensive and tasteless. Offensive and tasteless. I can't remember that. All right, stop. Welcome home. Welcome to the fanciest skank house
I
in
don't know
all of
how you say this
America,
is not itchy, but
where
it's
we'll do
very
anything for a
nice.
dollar.
Where was Kendall?
Oh, Milan.
Okay.
Milan and
Oh my
London,
god,
right?
and then mom tried to bribe me
I
with
will fix
money.
your lips.
Oh my god, me too.
But the fact that mom
Oh
doesn't
my
know that she's
God.
desperate,
Look
it
at
makes
her
me feel
lips,
bad
honey.
because she's stressing out
She
and she
was
doesn't
That
know
is
what
some
crying
to
to me
crazy
do.
ass
earlier.
shit.
She was like, I don't know what to do.
Girl, it looks like two hot dogs stuffed up in there, like two ballpark franks, and you put a curling iron
Problem
to them.
is, if I were on my
Are you
deathbed,
kidding me?
I would still show up. And mom is so used to me, Courtney, me and Chloe going on our
And me.
deathbeds. No, you get anxiety and it's like
Are
hard.
you kidding me? Like I literally will come at
Oh my, I'm sorry. Her lips, it just looks like you could raise a Titanic with those things. Oh my God. Stop.
Why?
I swear to God.
I was just expressing that Kylie not going to Paris and how my mom's freaking out and crying and begging us. She's so used
My mom's freaking out, the 70-year-old mattress.
to me and Chloe showing up, especially Chloe, like we would have gone no matter how sick we are. That's just who we are and who we've always been.
I've been sick as been having major panic attacks. I work my ass off when I'm sick or not.
You just said mom is so
I worked so hard putting on shoes and trying on clothes and walking down a
used to it.
runway.
And then I said, me and
It's so
Courtney,
difficult.
me and Chloe, when
And look, did you see the size of her damn feet? My God, they're bigger than Bruce's.
ever if we're
Jeez.
you don't care about stuff like if it's a
But
Saturday.
you act like I don't do Do you know all you have
None of you hoes do shit. Were you kidding me?
this narrative in your mind?
not
saying that no, I will literally you up. If you mention it again, literally shut the up and don't
Get her
laugh at
ass.
that. You look like a
Yeah.
freak. Okay, but honestly, change the narrative in your mind. I work my ass off.
And change the amount of filler in them lips.
I don't want to hear this narrative anymore about this work ethic and she's the only one with work ethic and she's doing this and this as if she's better.
Bitch, none of you hoes work. Go your ass to work at a Waffle House for a double shift and go home to your trailer to 3 ungrateful kids, and then you know what work is. You hoes don't
Because
work.
she works more or because like
God.
it's such bullshit. We don't all have to do things the same way.
But also, if I didn't want to work my ass off and I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, that's
Look, she's so happy. She's been married a whole year to Travis Barker. She's had syphilis longer than a year. She ain't fooling nobody.
fine, you literal. You're literally. I will literally you up.
Come here. You guys, my daughter's sleeping.
Don't ever come at me like that.
You
Don't.
two
I
stop.
swear to God, I'll punch you in your face. So do it.
Look at her laughing. Oh,
Don't
skank.
hit me. I swear to Do God. it already. Don't use it.
Dilly and Dilly. Stop. Okay, stop. You two. Okay.
Don't hit me don't hit me about filler. I just had it done.
No.
Come.
The true is
Ever. Then shut the up.
Oh my
Ever.
God. This is
You
worse
do
than
it
the
or
trailer
shut
park
the
I live in.
up. Ever dig your nails
This
in me
is
like
a
that.
trailer park.
How
That's
old are
horrible.
you?
You know, my neighbor yesterday, he is like on the gigantic side. He's decided he's going to be trans. I'm like, yeah, trans fat. Trans is.
What about your mom and your sister? Weren't they?
Yeah, hey, let me tell you, look, at work yesterday, I got in trouble. So, I work in the fruit bar, so I'm back there cutting fruit. How about a fruit cutting fruit? How about that? and look, the boss comes back there and she's telling us about GMOs with the fruit. And I'm like, what's a GMO? And she said, it's genetically modified organisms. I'm like, oh, like Bruce Jenner? My God, she is so pissed at me. And she's like, she had to pull me to the side and say, you cannot be doing that. But okay. But you got to admit, he's kind of, And look, oh, look at, yeah, hit that bitch.
How old are you?
Oh, look at her. She's so infectious, just like syphilis. Bless her heart. What drama. What a bunch of, oh, God. I'm so tired of them bitches. I can't wait till the next episode.
Oh, So, you guys, I don't have a nanny anymore. What? She said P was really upset. She was putting her in the car, and Penelope scratched her face.
Well, I guess she did. I'd have scratched that bitch too. She was probably talking down to her.
But P can be out of
Ratty
control.
ass nanny.
She almost like blacks out and like does these wild things. But
Look, I've blacked out so many times I couldn't even tell you, honey. The last time I blacked out, I got my 4th DUI, honey. So it's a bad. I hit 4 parked cars. I jumped out of the car in a pair of underwear, running like crazy. But that's the story
like
for
if you're a
another day.
nanny, you also
If a kid scratch you, can you pop the kid and it's cool?
no,
Does it
but you
smooth
could
out?
also say something to her in
pop
the
it.
moment.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Look at this
I
guy.
think
How
you
much
need
Botox has he had? Holy shit! Oh my God, his face don't move. And look at Chris. What kind of face is that? Look at her, fossil. That host petrified. God almighty. Somebody, see, if you was really her daughter, you would tell her to stop. I mean, nobody is wanting that wasabi patch. I mean, she needs to give it up. I mean, oh my God. I can't with her. Her social security number is probably just single
Reach
digits.
out to her, and you need to say, I am so sorry. I
Bless
did.
her
Like,
heart. Some people sleep their way to the top. Chris could only make it to the middle.
weekend,
But I will again.
North tried to bite my nanny and said, I don't want a nanny anymore. You can go home. And I was like, you can't fire a nanny.
This is so much more serious than I think you realize because I had 6 kids.
It's hard keeping nannies and being rich, y'all. You just don't understand what it's like.
Not one time in my entire life did anyone ever have a complaint like this. Ever.
I scratched you, and I used to slap my nannies like bam.
But we need to take care of this before it gets too far out of control.
There's nothing
I'd have slapped that hoe too, looking
I
down on
can
me,
take away
bitch.
from her physically that she will care about. Mason, I could take away whatever he cares. Penelope does not care. Every kid is different.
I'm sorry, but if he scratched me for no reason, I'm whipping her ass. And
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
What?
I would whip her ass. if
You
she
would whoop
scratched-
Penelope's ass if she scratched you?
I would give her a spanking for sure.
My daughter? What are you talking
Corey's
about?
from the
Scratch
South.
me
You
with
would
a
whip
Okay,
my
then.
daughter's ass if she touched
He
you.
looked
That's
like
what
he
happens.
looked like he from prison,
No,
if you ask me.
If she
You would
scratched
whip
me.
my daughter's ass.
Why not?
If she scratched you.
Why
A
not?
little 6-year-old girl? What the are you talking
Now see, I remember the good old days when anybody in the neighborhood could beat your ass. I'm telling I remember my neighbor across the street, Miss Lee. Me and my brother had went over to play with her 2 sons. This is a true story, y'all. And she had just planted some azaleas in her yard, and she's like, "Y'all better not be stomping on my azaleas." And we're playing tag, and guess what we do? We stomp her azaleas down. And let me tell you what, that old hag came out of her house and beat every one of our asses. She made us go pick our own damn switch. Then she beat her ass. And when she got done, I can remember telling her, "Look here," I said, "I'm gonna go tell my grandma you whipped our ass." She said, "You know what? You go right ahead and tell her if she don't like it, I'll whip her ass too." So I marched myself right across the street and told my grandma. And guess what happened to me?
She probably picked you.
I got another ass whipping for acting up Miss Lee's yard. That's how it should be.
about?
That's the problem.
Stop it.
But
I remember, the good old days, when you could smell liquor on the coach's breath every time he kissed you. It wasn't a big deal.
that's the problem.
I can remember Coach Gartman asking me, "Who taught you how to kiss?" I said, "My papaw." He said, "I can tell you kiss the same way your sister does."
Oh my
You're
God.
not going to beat my little daughter.
Not beat. I would.
I don't think he's
Hey,
meaning like
he just
beat
said
her.
it.
He does to me that. He does
You
to me
just
that.
said you would beat my daughter.
I said
if
whip.
She scratched you.
I said whip.
My little daughter? What are you saying? You don't have kids.
If she
Don't
scratched
ever
Oh, look
talk
at
about
poor
a child
Chris.
like that.
If she scratched my
Ever.
face,
She picked down.
Ever.
Yeah,
Everyone's child.
her cabbage is dried
hey, I
up.
understand you're emotional,
Nobody wants
but
it.
I promise you, I wouldn't. I'd
You would hit my
And look at him, she's got terrible taste. Hell, the last husband was a drag queen.
Whipping is that's discipline, mother.
Look at her, she ain't paying no attention.
You said you would whip my
Stank.
little daughter's ass.
Oh, Jonathan. Oh, why did he do that?
Oh, they all just got all that Botox. It's terrible. Oh my God, Yeah. Oh well, what you gonna do? Paired. Here we go. Today, our first video we're gonna review is, of course, Bruce Jenner.
Where was the
Caitlyn
problem?
Jenner.
I'm sorry,
with that
Caitlyn Jenner. My
It
bad.
was
My
right
bad.
here. Now,
Oh my
years
God.
ago, I had it all cut out. you know, the basal
Yeah.
cell, and it all
Poor thing. God. He looks like he's been struck by lightning a
cut
couple of
out.
times.
And they had to take all the skin off my
It
nose and
looks like
redo
it's
my.
been
I
struck
don't
by
want to go
lightning a
there.
couple of times.
Then
Poor
it got a
thing.
little bit, probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago. You gave me that cream, and we put it on.
Okay. I'm not being ugly, but if he had 2 more legs, you could call him Trigger.
And my
That's
nose
not
blew
bad.
up. I
It's
looked like
kind
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I'm just wondering if it's slowly coming back.
Oh, poor thing.
Well, I think the
Well, I
smart
feel
thing
bad.
is, since
I
it's
do.
an
I do.
area pre.
I mean, hey, do you know he was on the box of Wheaties when he won the gold medal?
Right.
But now, after his surgery, is he going to be on a box of shredded wheat? That's going
He
to
is
be my
probably.
question.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
I have to rebiopsy it. That's the intelligent thing.
Definitely
So I have to
shredded
take a
wheat
little
now.
scraping from it.
Okay. Well, see, I just honestly, I've only
He kind
noticed
of
it
looks
the
like a
last couple
cross
of weeks. That's
between
why I
a bus
came in, so
driver
I
and a
want
lunch
to get
lady.
on it quickly.
Well, it's not going to go away with prayers, so we have to find out what it is and then make it go away.
Okay.
You know, otherwise, I think he looks
74 years
great.
old. I think
Well,
he
thank you.
looks
Not
good.
bad.
No, he needs somebody that knows how to do sheetrock so they can spackle all that space.
70, hitting
It's gonna be like
71 in 2 months.
Yeah, I think you look great. You haven't done anything.
Say that again. We're up nice and close. I think you look
I
great.
think
I'll say this: it looks like he lost the fight. That's for sure. If he was in one, he lost, baby. I'm telling you. Oh my God.
he looks great. She looks great.
Yes.
You don't look great. You
Everybody
like you
looks
make a freight
great.
train
Yes,
take a
that's
dirt
exactly
road.
it. Yeah.
I think you look terrific.
You look
Thank you.
awesome, dude.
Thank you.
You haven't done anything crazy since I
Could
saw
you imagine if aliens came down from outer space and they picked up Bruce
Absolutely
Jenner
not.
and went
I
into
think
their
you look actually
spaceship?
very good.
What would they think? If
Thank
they'd
you.
be like,
No,
"Oh my
it's,
God, let's leave these people
pleased.
alone. They got enough trouble.
Where I am in life.
What the hell is going on with
The
this planet?
overall shape, the color texture, everything is very
Beam
good.
this thing back down, please."
Small crusty spots
Yes.
all over.
I know.
Oh my
From years
God.
of sun
But
exposure.
he's got more hairs coming out of his nose than he does growing on his
In
head.
your business
Yeah.
Poor
Well,
guy.
she
is
74 years
sun
old.
exposure
Okay.
keeping you busy?
Look, Donald Trump wouldn't do him.
The last time I
He's
came
like, I
in,
got to
you put
pass. I had to
that,
go
whatever
back.
that chemo cream was on.
He could
It
put on
was
some
great
cutoffs. They wouldn't be
until
Daisy
about
Dukes. They'd be Daisy Pukes.
6 days in, my nose blew up like
I
a
know to tell you.
like Rudolph. Yeah.
Tomato.
And of course, the media got a picture of it,
Oh God.
What is she?
and
I don't know.
so I decided let's just
I heard Playboy offered him
Do
$1
a
million to pose.
Instagram.
And you know what? I think I would like to see that. I've never seen a man-made lady.
Are you being for real?
I'm being for real. That would be interesting. Because I hear they like cut it at an angle. That way, if they're like, in a bar and some straight guy picks them up and they see that angle, then they know what they got in case they're too drunk to figure it out. So that's how
Oh my.
they cut them at an angle. But not like a strong, like 15 degrees.
Oh my God.
That way you know it's a guy.
and
Oh, poor old Bruce.
put it out there on the Instagram
Oh my
post. You know,
God.
like
Poor guy.
effects of exposure to the sun. Wear your sunscreen, and the reception was
you just
so
want to
big.
throw him a milk bone.
You're numbing my little nose.
You're tough.
Wait,
Yeah,
if
just-
they, if
just
they start
great.
doing
Because I
surgery,
numbed that over there and you didn't even.
gonna
look.
have tax.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
All right, the
He
same
needs
could
more
be
than
here.
surgery.
yeah,
Oh
just
my
a little.
God. Oh, enough.
Are they like doing Botox?
I don't know. Botox. They need to do a whole repave. Just tear it down, lay new gravel, and start over. Poor guy. Sucks to be him.
One for the scalp.
For all you young people out there, wear.
You know, this kind of reminds me of Amanda.
Totally.
I don't
70,
know if I've ever
70.
told you this, but my mom was married. You know, she had 6 husbands, right?
Right.
Okay, she was married to one husband. I think it was probably the 4th one or the 3rd one. His name was Benny, and he had robbed a bank. Now, in his defense, he'd been up for 4 or 5 days, so normally he wouldn't rob a bank. He was a pretty nice guy. But so he robbed a bank, and we lived in Texas at the time. So we're running from the law, and we run across the border there into Mexico. And I don't know if you know this, but when you get to Mexico, they stay in these little huts called tikis. I think that's what they're called. And in the windows, they don't have glass. And I was wondering why they didn't have glass. And I seen all these big cans. It's called bat be gone. It's because the bats would fly in at night and suck blood from you. And every time I look at him, I think of a big can of bat be gone. just need a big can of bat spray, baby.
I was believing
Some
that.
bat away. Some bat away, bat spray.
You really
That's
are
what I'm
clever.
telling
Well,
you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
You really
That was
do.
perfect.
That's
You
why I
need some
come
bat
to
spray,
you.
ho.
That's exactly what I
It's
thought.
all the way back
But
to
you know,
later. That's
and
what.
I'm looking at it, and at that shot right there, you know who reminds me of?
Oh.
There was this TV, not TV. It was a movie from, I think it's from the 80s, and it's called American Werewolf in London. Honey, she like a werewolf, baby. Somebody, I'm telling you, werewolf from
I
London, right
figure
there.
if I can biopsy the
You
big
know,
one,
poor
it'll be
thing.
representative of what the
Yeah,
little
you can see her.
colonies are.
Can you see him howling at the moon right now?
Colonies. We got a colony on top of
Good.
it.
He's
So you
a
see
werewolf, man.
the white
Instead of
areas from the
teen wolf,
anesthetic
it would be-
attracting the
Oh,
blood vessels.
not
and
a
then it
dream
actually
wolf. I
shows
know
the
that.
island
Ugh,
better.
poor thing.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
So
good
it's
luck,
outlined a little
Bruce.
bit better.
Oh, it's
You know.
cool.